How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X and Y. Last time we arrived in Cyllage City, and we explored all of it. Yeah, it's a pretty big city. It's a nice city, you know? It has lots of different places we can explore. There's bikes, there's roller skates, everything. There's even houses on the beach. Anyway, we also met up with the gym leader here of Cyllage City, Grant. He gave us HM04 Strength, because apparently we missed out on the bike race, even though I didn't have the bike. Well, I did have the bike, but I didn't know that there was a bike race going on prior to me arriving in Cyllage City, so that was kind of redundant. But he did give us an HM, so I'll take it. Anyway, the only thing left for us to do here in Cyllage City is to go inside of this cave entrance and challenge the gym. Oh my god, when I first saw that this gym involved a rock climbing wall to get to Grant, I was very, very excited. But yes, you can probably tell, the gym's in a cave, there's a rock climbing wall, Grant has gemstones in his hair. This is a rock-type gym. Steel and water-type Pokemon work very well, but so do grass types, even though it doesn't say it. And yeah, basically, we just have to climb the rock wall in order to advance and face trainers and then face Grant himself. But I really quickly wanted to come back here to the back of the Cyllage Gym, because there are benches here, and if you sit down, you get a very nice view of the waterfall. It's really, really nice. And then there's this second one here where you can get kind of a similar view, just the camera shifted a little bit more. So yeah, I wanted to quickly show that off, and now we can actually climb the wall and take on the trainers in the gym before, of course, challenging Grant. So you can move in any direction all at the same time, just of course press the direction you want. So if you want to go northeast or southwest, then you press that direction. But of course, like I did mention, there are trainers before we can face off against Grant himself, so let's go ahead and begin our voyage through the Cyllage Gym, facing off first against Rising Star Didier? Is that how you would pronounce that? I don't know. Anyway, he has a Dwebble, so Frogadier is going to be out in front. I purposely put Frogadier in front because I remembered that this guy did have a Dwebble. And Dwebble is a bug and rock type, so it's weak to water especially. For example, if I let off with Ivysaur, the grass type moves wouldn't do as much considering bug resists grass. So, anyway, we're going to continuously attack these Pokemon with Water Pulse as long as I, have enough PP for the move. And we will just keep on fighting and gaining experience and gaining levels. Speaking of, Frogadier grows to level 27. Ooh, +3 in speed. I really love how fast the Froakie family is. Alright, and speaking of Ivysaur, now that the Rising Star is going to be sending out Relicanth, we are going to send out Ivysaur because Relicanth is a water and rock type, so our grass type moves will be 4 times super effective. Alright, let's go for the Vine Whip. Also, off-screen, Ivysaur did gain, like, a level or two. It's easier for Ivysaur to gain levels off-screen because it gains boosted experience thanks to the kind person who wonder traded me a modest one. And it also learned Growth, so I got rid of Razor Leaf in favor of Growth because Growth increases the attack stat, special attack stat, so yeah. Actually, what is the... Hang on, let me just use it right now just to show it off. I think it's both attacks, maybe it's just special. There's so many Pokemon moves today that I forget a lot of them. Okay, it is both attacks. Good, I had it right the first time. And that was pretty much a useless turn because Ivysaur is now sleeping. Although I do love the detail starting in this game's... Or was it last gen? I think maybe it was last gen, in Gen 5, that the Pokemon's eyes now are closed. It's a really cool detail. It should have been in there from the beginning, I think, but better late than never, right? Kind of like how it's better late than never that they changed the spelling of Faint Attack. So, anyway, let's hopefully try to wake up here. Relicanth's using Water Gun continuously. Hey, we woke up after one turn of being asleep. Not bad. That's already happened once. And a useless critical hit, because of course. Anyway, boosted experience for Ivysaur is going to make it grow to level 29, which is excellent. And we have defeated the very first trainer of the Cyllage Gym, the Rising Star. You may also notice that I have a little bit more extra money than you probably have gotten in this battle. Let me actually go to the right first. Because I have Frogadier holding the amulet coin, whatever you want to call it. Oh, this was the wrong way, wow. Of course, I wanted to go the direction that was wrong. Alright, let's make our way up the rock wall, head to the north, west a little bit. Let's head over this way, downward please, thank you. Alright, make sure you don't go down the slope, not yet at least. And let's make our way all the way over here, so we can face off against the female Rising Star who is guarding the rock wall, I guess. Rising Star Manon. Oh, isn't that, I think Manon's the name of a character in the Pokémon specials. Actually, I think she appeared in the XY anime too, that has a chestpin. She has like a weird hat or something like that. I'll try to find a PNG of her and maybe toss her on screen. But she appeared in the anime. I think that was her name. If I'm wrong, I probably won't toss anything on screen unless I'm calling myself an idiot, so there's that. Anyway, there we go. Down goes the Soul Rock to a couple of water pulses, unfortunately not just one. And of course, what's a Soul Rock without a Lunatone? Is this a Sun and Moon reference? No. I know Game Freak likes to sneak in a bunch of references to their future, and there is actually something related to the pre-Alola reveal that I will talk about sometime during this series, but I don't think this was one of them, to be honest. I think it's just because they were rock types, so trainer just had them anyway. And down goes Lunatone again, just like Soul Rock, to 2 water pulses instead of 1, which kind of makes me sad, and we've defeated the female Rising Star. Okay, so does your rock wall actually lead anywhere, or is it like a red herring? I want to see. Let's find out. Yours leads to another trainer. I think that's actually the way I need to go, but I did see that hiker over there. Well, a second hiker, because there's a hiker on the upper part. So really quickly, before we face off against that other hiker, I want to face this one. Now, oh wow, we can actually access our bag while we're climbing a rock wall. I wish I was that skilled when climbing a rock wall. The last time I climbed a rock wall was in 7th grade, which was, oh my lord, let's see, I got my diploma in 2011. Oh my god, that's nearing a decade ago. Oh my god, I'm so old. Actually, right, is it a full decade? Because, minus 5 years? Wow. Wow, yeah, that was more than a decade. Oh, holy, I'm old as hell. Okay, anyway, we're facing off against the hiker. He has a Rocknrolla. I need to stop talking about how old I am. It's depressing me. Okay, let's use Water Pulse on Rocknrolla. A nice Pokemon from the 5th generation. Has Sturdy, which I can't believe that Sturdy wasn't the way that it was prior to 5th gen. Prior to 5th gen, Sturdy only allowed you to survive one-hit KO moves like Sheer Cold. I don't know why that was like that until pre-Gen 5, but it's kind of weird. I'm glad they changed it, though. Don't get me wrong. Anyway, we defeated the hiker, so now we can head back down. I like how I came to battle this hiker just to make me feel make myself feel depressed about how old I am, thinking about the last time I climbed a rock wall. Anyway, let's head up here. Head up oh my god, the camera perspective changed while I was trying to go up the rock wall. Well, trying to turn to go up the rock wall. And you, Mr. Hiker, wow, you caught my eye or I caught your eye while the camera angle was changing. That's very, very impressive, actually. Alright, let's face off against Hiker number dos, Hiker Bernard, who has 3 Pokemon. First up is a Rhyhorn. Oh, look at that big Rhyhorn. Nice big boy. Or girl. I don't know. What's your gender? You're a boy. Okay, nice big boy. There we go. I guess I can say the one at our house in Vanaville is a big, strong girl then, because, I mean, I don't know. Because it's weird. I guess this was maybe true for me too, even though genders weren't introduced until, Gen 2 anyway. Wait, what, am I trying to learn fling? No. But at least with my cousins, my male cousins, I realized, my younger male cousins, I noticed that for the longest time, they more tended to gravitate towards catching male Pokemon instead of female. And I would assume the same was true for younger girls, that they were tended to try to catch female Pokemon instead of male Pokemon. Like, at this point, I don't know, I don't really remember if I was ever like that, but at this point, I don't really care, because, I mean, all Pokemon are the same. There's no special differences in stats for a male or a female, so it's not like it really matters, but still, it's something funny I wanted to mention. Anyway, your last Pokemon, I do believe, yes indeed, is an Onix. I like how I just completely didn't talk about Nosepass. Nosepass is one of those Pokemon that I don't really get why it exists. It's kind of, like, weird. I don't know, maybe it's just me. There's some Pokemon designs that I like. Actually, I like a majority of Pokemon designs. Out of the currently available, before Gen 8 is announced and however many Pokemon are in it, with the 809, I think, with Melmetal, I think at least I like 700. I think like 700 designs are good, and that's a lot considering how many Pokemon there are that I think their designs are really good. Then there's some I think that are okay, and then the rest I just think are terrible. Nosepass I think I would put in that terrible category, because it's just like, why? Anyway, we climbed the rock walls, and we have finally reached the gym leader, Grant. I've been waiting in eager anticipation. What have I been waiting for? For a worthy challenger to appear. It's quite an achievement to have climbed all the way up here. Very impressive, actually. I know, considering I didn't have, like, any gloves or harnesses. I have a feeling that our battle will turn out to be worth the wait. I hope you'll show me that your skill as a trainer surpasses even mine. Here we go. We have been challenged by Gym Leader Grant, who is going to send out Amora, level 25, Rock Ice type, Refrigerate for the ability. With the moves, Aurora Beam, Takedown, Rock Tomb, and Thunder Wave. So I want to quickly talk about some fun tidbits about this gym, and Grant himself, while I'm dealing with paralysis apparently. So, the Cyllage Gym is the only Rock-type gym before Gen 8, because we don't know if there will be Rock-type gym, if there will be gyms at all yet. So, the Cyllage Gym is the only Rock-type gym that is not the first gym of its region, because, remember, we faced Viola first, and she was a Bug-type gym leader. And also, this is the only Rock-type gym where no trainer uses a Geodude, which is really impressive considering this was 6 generations into the Pokemon series. So, with that, well, we'll get to that in a moment. I can mention that, in just a second. Oh, Amora did go down. Okay, now I really can mention it in a second. Frogadier is going to gain a couple, bits of experience. I was tempted to say level, but we didn't get that much experience. Next up is going to be Tyrunt, level 25. Rock Dragon type, Strong Jaw for the ability. With the moves, Stomp, which it's using now, Bite, and Takedown. I couldn't find information on a 4th move. I'm sure it probably does have one, but I couldn't find one. So, as you see, Amora was level 25, and so is Tyrunt. Grant is the only solo gym leader in the series to use Pokemon that have identical levels. Pretty nice statistic, because I think Tate and Liza use same level Pokemon. And also, Grant is the only leader in the Kalos region to use Kalos Pokemon. So the other gym leaders in the region at least use one non-Kalos Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. Grant is a pretty unique gym leader for that, I guess. Anyway, oh, it has Rock Tomb. Okay, so it has Rock Tomb. I mean, I figured, because spoiler alert, Grant gives you the TM for Rock Tomb. I don't know why it wasn't listed on the website. Whatever. Anyway, it has Rock Tomb. There you go. So that's its 4th move. Again, man, all of these sources of information from X and Y onward, they're not complete, and there's conflicting reports on all these different websites. Man, it's just so strange. So, Frogadier ended up fainting, and Ivysaur isn't doing too hot himself. I think I'm going to have to use a Super Potion or a few, and I'm probably going to have to Poison Stall out his Tyrunt, unfortunately. Yeah, why didn't it list Rock Tomb on... It listed Amora having Rock Tomb, but not... And Grant gives you Rock Tomb? I don't understand. Whatever, maybe I'll have to talk about... maybe I'll have to talk with the administrators of the website I'm using this information from again, because I had to talk to them during Platinum about wrong information from Barry's Prinplup. Ay, that was a hassle and a half. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with Stomp after Stomp after Stomp as the poison damage continues to whittle down Tyrunt. I think I'm also gonna Leech Seed here, just to, if I don't flinch, that is. Oh, Bite does a lot. And Tyrunt can avoid the attack, because Leech Seed plus Poison would do a heck of a lot of damage. Thank you, Quick Claw's gonna pop, only if it hits. Thank you. Okay, good. Alright, so Leech Seed plus Poison should equate to Tyrunt going down in another turn, I would imagine. Alright, so there's the Leech Seed. And here's the Poison. Oh yeah, it only has one more turn. So I'm just gonna... I mean, I can Vine Whip, it doesn't really matter. Oh, he can Hyper Potion, of course. I forgot that these gym leaders have potions, and Grant, oh Grant. You, of course, were going to have one. You actually didn't get a chance to use one on Amora, because I did, like, about half health with Frogadier's Water Pulse, and then I took it out with the rest of it. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Anyway, we're gonna continue to... Please don't flinch. Thank you. We're gonna continue to try Vine Whipping, Leech Seeding, and getting that poison damage off. I think he only has one potion, so this next turn probably will do it. Alright, let's see. Vine Whip. I'm not gonna even try to heal, even though that might be a mistake. I lived on 1 HP. Wow. And the Vine Whip is indeed enough to take out Tyrunt, which means, unfortunately, Frogadier doesn't get any more experience, but we have defeated Gym Leader Grant. There are some things that seem out of reach no matter how hard you try. However, it's important that you never give up, no matter the opponent or the odds. I could tell from our battle that you and your Pokémon understand that. To commemorate such an impressive show of teamwork, please accept the Cliff Badge. I still don't like how up close the badges are compared to other games with the badge thing. Well, I mean, Gen 5 was really the only one that showed the badges on the... It's still weird. Anyway, we received the Cliff Badge from Grant. With the Cliff Badge in your grasp, you should have no issues working together with Pokémon up to level 40. This even applies to Pokémon you've received from other people in trade. And that's not all. You also get this. Gee, I wonder what I'm going to get the TM your Pokémon know. Wow! It's Rock Tomb. With this move, a Pokémon can hurl rocks at its target, not only inflicting damage, but also lowering the target's speed and preventing it from moving. Now that you've become a master wall climber and conquered this gym, it's time you thought about how to apply your skills in other areas. Think about how you can improve yourself, as well as the Pokémon that are always by your side. When you find the answer, that's when you'll truly be able to smile. Pretty solid advice, Grant. That's actually really not... Oh, look, there's a rainbow there after the waterfall. Nice touch. Alright, now we get to climb down the waterfall yet again. If I was wearing a harness, I could just let go and the harness could save me from imminent doom, but unfortunately, no harnesses in this. It's all muscle power and of the like, which is it's like very dangerous because these kids are what, 14 years old? Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode of Pokemon X and Y. We got another gym badge, so we are now 1/4 of the way done with our gym journey here in the Kalos region. And next time, we're gonna be paying a visit to Pokemon Y because there is something involving the bottom screen that I think it's time to show off. So with that, thank you for watching, and until then, catch you later.